Hello, everybody. It is I, Snarf, and yeah, we're gonna be doing some streams. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some streamy stuff. Before we get into anything, though, um, let's do some just basic ass daily stuff on the interwebs. Let's start with Gamedle. Over on to Gamedle. All right, so Gamedle. Oh wait, hold on. I forgot to open up a couple of things. Let me go ahead and do that. All right, so that's good. Let me go over here. Where is this? Why is that? There it is. It's slowly opening. Pop that up. There's chat. Awesome. Okay. So there's chat. Okay, so let's start with just Gamedle's classic mode. So this is a game. Is it Bayonetta 3? It is not Bayonetta 3. Oh, this is Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, it's that weird game. How did I get that? I never played Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Huh. Yeah, I never played that. Let's go back to ooh god, no. Um that's not what I want to do. Let's go to guess the game. Always love a good guess the game. I actually, you know what? Let's end with guess the game and let's go with movie to movie. Crimson Tide. I think I know how to get to Crimson Tide. Murder in the First, though, I've never seen. I think I've seen Crimson Tide, but I don't know if I'm pretty sure I haven't seen Murder in the First. Let's try this. I feel much easier. I feel much better. Well, actually, William H. Macy, Gary Oldman, Kevin Bacon, Christian Slater, or Denzel Washington, Gene Hackman, Viggo Mortensen, James Gandolfini, Matt Craven. There's actually more people in Murder in the First that I'm seeing and recognizing than who I see in Crimson Tide. But Denzel Washington is like such an anchor. So let's start with Murder in the First. Okay. I think Gary Oldman has had to have played in something across from Denzel Washington, right? But I might be thinking of ooh, I think I'm wrong. I think I'm wrong. Oh, wait, no. Book of Eli, right there. There's Denzel Washington and then Crimson Tide. That was the shortest possible. I am pretty sure. Yeah. I I did the exact path that they chose. Crimson Tide, Denzel Washington, Book of Eli, Gary Oldman, Murder in the First. Woo! I got there just going from Murder in the First to Crimson Tide. I'll count that as a big win for myself. So, that's movie to movie. Sweet. Let's go to Time Guesser. Let's go to Time Guesser and do the daily Time Guesser and try and get above 40. Okay, so we are in a museum of some kind. Egyptian. I don't know. They want to distract you, like, oh, look, there's Chinese people, so you think in China. But no, it is not China. Because you got a lot of white people in the background, too. Um, crap. Is that supposed to be the Rosetta Stone? Would that be the Rosetta Stone? In which case, if it's the Rosetta Stone, I would say that's in London. And we've got relatively modern looking stuff. That's just the things that you listen for, like the guided audio tour. I'm gonna say this is like 2015 in London. Boom! 2014. Tourists looking at the Rosetta Stone at British Museum. The stone, which dates to 196 BCE, was key to unlock the meaning of ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs thanks to its trilingual inscription in hieroglyphic, demotic, and ancient Greek. Boom! My guess, just by like birds, like cloud level view of. Okay, so I was wrong, but yeah, British Museum. Boom. Okay. If I was, but that's great. That's great. That is a very high score for me. So, okay, we've got American GIs. Secure your valuables. Prohibited. Okay. I guess I've got to ask, do I think all right, so this looks like Vietnam. This looks like Vietnam or Korean War kind of era. I would almost say Korea. But it's definitely like the late 60s, maybe the 70s, 60s or 70s era. And I think they're stateside. I think they are stateside. I don't know where they you know what? Let's just say Fort Lauderdale. Now, why would they go out of Fort Lauderdale? Where ooh. They'd be flying if we're sending troops out to the east, we would probably be going out of either LA or San Diego. I'm going to say San Diego, and I'm going to say 68. 5 years off. God. 73. U.S. soldiers preparing to leave Vietnam to return to the U.S. during the Vietnam War. Okay, so I was in the right ballpark for time period, but they're in country. Ah, shit. Or no, they're not in country. So, yeah. Oh, they're in Ho Chi. Ah, shit. That's going to hurt a lot. That's going to hurt a whole lot. Okay, we've got Israeli forces. They kind of look Israeli. I mean, that guy's carrying an Uzi, and that's Israeli issue. And they kind of got that Israel, and they got like Hebrew on their. Is that supposed to be? Okay, we're gonna say. We're just gonna put it smack dab in Jerusalem, or I don't think it's Gaza, but this is old. This is old. It's somewhere in Israel, I think. What time period? Maybe the 80s. Maybe it's the 80s. Might be the 60s. When was the Uzi introduced? I think it's going to be a better shot for me if I say it's like I'm going to say 1978. 11 years off. 67. Palestinian refugees who fled to Jordan during the Six-Day War returning to West Bank via Allenby Bridge. Okay. Not terrible. Not great. Not terrible, though. Not terrible. Okay. So, what do we got? We've got a flag that I do not recognize at all off the top of my head. I don't... Is that Cyrillic? I don't think it's Cyrillic. It looks like... Okay, it's definitely not Cyrillic. We have a stop sign. And we've got relatively Caucasian looking, well, not quite Caucasian, like honestly like deep Caucasus Mountains. I'm thinking this is like either northern Greece or like possibly Croatia or Romania. But do they have stop signs that say stop? Um, I don't think it's Greek. I don't think it's Greece. It might. I'm gonna say middle of Kosovo, and I'm gonna say 82. 79, Serbia. Okay. Okay. Hey, at least I'm not like on the other side of the goddamn planet. At least that. At least that. Okay. Yugoslavia. Interesting. All right, we're on the last one. And this is Middle East? Jordan? Or is that Iran? Iraq? What are. Oh, shit. Ah, shit. I can't make out anything. Is that the Jordan flag? What's red, white, and black? Ooh, that might be. I don't think it's Jordan. Jordan, I think, has green in their flag, right? It's not Syria. So it might be Iraq or Iran. I'm trying to remember whose flag, because one of them has green. I know one of them has green. Ah, crap. It might be Jordan. It might be Iraq. I'm going to say it's Iraq, and I'm going to say Baghdad. As for a time period, as for a year, I mean, we got a green flag up there. Ah, shit. Okay. I'm gonna say post 9/11. I'm gonna say 2007. Ah. Tahrir Square during the 2011 Egyptian Revolution. The protest resulted in the ousting of President Hosni Mubarak. Okay. All right. I chose Iraq. It's Egypt. It's Egypt. Is that the Egyptian flag? Hold on. Flag of Egypt. That is the Egyptian flag. Shit. Okay. That's not a terrible score. It's not a terrible score. Thanks to the year. I wasn't super far off on the year. Couldn't quite meet 40. And what really killed the 40,000 was thinking I was in country in the US when I was out of country in Vietnam. Everything else I was relatively close. The British one, the British Museum one, I was damn good on. But yeah, everything else I was just not great. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some my dinner out of the oven. Okay, I'm back. I have my dinner. And let's continue playing some games. So let's go to Coscodal. Ghirardelli Squares Intense Dark. 20 ounces. I'm gonna say this is $12. Holy shit! In one, we got Coscodal. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not gonna lie. All right, let's go to the final one of Guess the Game. And I still have no idea what this game is. I really have no idea what this game is. I'm gonna say Odd World Stranger's Wrath. 80% on Metacritic. Fable 2. PC and PS3? PC and PS3. Sony console exclusive, but also came to the PC, has skeletons, and I have no idea. Puzzle platformer, action adventure. Is this, Trine? It is. All right. I would have guessed Trine here. Huh. Okay, wow. That was Trine. It was really... I'm actually kind of surprised at that. I'm really surprised at that, actually. Like, goddamn. Okay, so let's go over to YouTube and let's look at some content that is on YouTube. And there's apparently something from Sony, from the PlayStation channel, for God of War 20th anniversary. Are they going to be re-releasing? I haven't seen this. Are they going to be re-releasing all of the God of War games? Because if I can get an updated version of this game, right here, I would be super excited about that. Having an updated, new, and like easy to capture way of playing through God of War 1, God of War 2, God of War 3, the PSP games. I would love that. Let's see what this 20th anniversary. This might just be them saying, like, go buy Ragnarok. It's probably go buy Ragnarok. Why can't I hear anything? God damn, mother. Really? You're gonna do that to me. You're gonna do that to me. What is this? Cable input. What is all that? All right, you know what? I've got to reload Voicemeeter real quick on this PC. Bad audio driver installation detected. Something. Oh. Oh, you bastards. All right, well, hold on. Let's try and troubleshoot the audio now. Checking driver installation tools. See menu and follow recommendations, if any. Check driver installation. Total errors found. 6 errors detected. So how do I fix this? You may consider reinstalling audio drivers. All right, let's go do that. VB Audio. I am going to be reinstalling this. Extract all. Yes. Let me go ahead and close this. VB cable setup. Okay, that didn't do shit. Let's try setup X64. Remove driver. Not responding. That's always fun. I have already bought you. All right. No, fuck you. I've purchased this before. I purchased this twice. Hold on. Yeah. That was it, right? Yeah. My downloads. Yeah, download this shit. Oh my god, just extract. Remove. Okay. Install. Okay, I've got to restart the system, which is fine because it's a dual PC setup. Hi, Rocco. How you doing? We're doing some troubleshooting because everyone loves some troubleshooting, don't they? Everyone loves troubleshooting. Yay. I'm thinking about rearranging my office. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that? If I rearrange my office, I'm thinking about moving. Shit, my dinner. Well, my dog is now getting some broccoli in her. God damn it. At least it wasn't the fish. Basically, what I'm going to be doing is moving all of this to that wall. And then I'm moving the TV here that I play all my games on to this corner. And I'm thinking about buying a couch. I'm thinking about buying an actual couch instead of that chair and a half, which I like. I like the chair and a half. It's a nice chair and a half. I just want a slightly larger but also smaller seating area for playing games in this office because it's getting kind of annoying when I have a Labrador who insists on getting up in your lap and you are stuck in one sitting position and she wants to sit next to you but not on you, but she wants to be on you but you don't want her. Yeah, anyway, I'm thinking about buying a cheap couch from Walmart and then rearranging this office because that way if I ever have you over here to record locally, Rock Girl, we could just record in here and not have to worry about the other room. So I could leave all of my stuff in my living room alone and not have to set that up for recording, but just keep all the recording stuff in a single area. When was the last time? You know what? I actually have that information. Hold on. I have that information. One moment. Raw. Tales of Vesperia. We played Tales of Vesperia last on November 9th, 2024. It's more like 4 months. It's 4 months since we've touched Tales of Vesperia. Oh, man. Oh. All right, let me see if reinstalling those audio drivers. God damn it, it didn't fix it. It didn't fix those audio drivers. Why is that not working now? Son of a... I gotta just reinstall all of this stuff. Man. All right, let me show you. Let me show you exactly what I was thinking about putting on... That's cable D input. I don't want cable D input, though. I want just cable input. All right, we'll say cable A input, and then we'll change this to be cable A output. Why is that not working now? Line in. It has to do with this fucking cable D. Okay, let me try something and see if you guys can hear it. Can you guys hear that? I see audio going.
Boy, listen close.
All right. See you later, Rock Girl.
From a land called Sparta.
Are they actually doing it? Are they actually?
The god that cost me my soul
Oh my god.
is yours, Ares.
Are they doing a collection?
I shall carry forth your will. It was long ago. I killed many who were deserving, and many who were not. Burn this village! Burn it to the ground!
Oh, I think they're doing it.
The service of a cruel god. I was tricked into destroying a village. Not knowing my own wife and child were there until their
I think they're doing it.
From this night forward, the mark of your terrible deed will be visible to all.
The gods of Olympus have abandoned me. Athena! The gods lied to me!
The wrath of Olympus grows. Do not turn your back on me.
All on Olympus tremble at my name. We will destroy the petty gods, and we will see Olympus crumble before us!
Look what you have wrought. You destroy all you touch.
You have your own sense of honor. And what has that honor brought you? In the end, you'll
Please say you're putting all the games into one.
I will tolerate your insolence no more.
I will have my revenge!
Or at least the old games. Come on.
How much is enough, Kratos? When will it end?
You are just an animal. Resting on your cruelty and rage, you will never change.
My vengeance ends now.
Kratos.
You are cruel and arrogant and selfish.
I know who you are. I know what you've done.
But you are more than that. We are more than that. Who I was is not who
Are they just recapping this?
we must be better.
Are they just recapping this?
The road ahead is long and unforgiving.
Really?
Must be a warrior.
Can you kill something that big?
Really? They're just recapping it. Mother's alive. God. There's no announcement. Is there literally no announcement other than that? Is it just say thanks? Thanks all. You Well, fuck. All right. All right. Can't believe that. I gotta play some Monster Hunter with some friends, so I guess thanks for watching this incredibly short and really disappointing way to end off. Have a good night, y'all. Bye.